Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Abzan Hammer time again, because a lot has changed with the addition of the Lord of the Rings set. And what I mean by that is because of this one card called Orcish Bowmaster that is plaguing the format at the moment. Some decks are just straight up unplayable at the moment, such as Mono Green. If you play Mono Green, you probably have felt the menace that is Orcish Bowmaster. So having a lot of 1 toughness creatures in the deck is incredibly fragile at the moment. And this deck does have a lot of 1 toughness creatures, which is not a good sign. However, there's still a little bit of a glimmer of hope for the Abzan Hammer list, and that is, again, Orcish Bowmaster. So what's really funny about this card, because we're in Abzan, we get to play Changing Outcast, right? And what does Changing Outcast say? It is a changeling, so it is of every type. If you flash in an Orcish Bowmaster to opponent's Orcish Bowmaster targeting the Changeling Outcast, you can make this grow into a 2/2 because it is an Orc army. And not to mention, the Orcish Bowmaster creating 2 bodies means that if you Kemba's outfitted your Colossus Hammer, that means you have 2 chances of equipping to your creatures in response to opponent's removal spell. And that is actually insane because it forces opponent to have multiple copies of cheap removal spells to answer your creatures. Is the reason why I think this deck can still perform pretty well. So having said that, I'm going to be jumping into some historic best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. And I also have a conclusion section at the end of the video to talk about the deck. So let's hop on over. Yeah, we're going to play first. We have a Colossus Hammer, so we just need to find something with the assembled team. Yes. Ley Line of Abundance. This is gonna be fun with Orcish Bowmaster. That's so good. I have to take 3 damage there and draw me a card. So let's see. We can... Sigarda's Aid? Sigarda's Aid is going to be better, right? Because if there's a Karn, I feel like I should take the Sigarda's Aid. Since I'm not going to be able to activate to equip it. Kind of unfortunate. Even if I equip the hammer, I'm still missing 1 damage. Old Growth Troll. Should I just send it? What happens if I just send it? I lose my Orcish Bowmaster? I feel like I should... I think I'm okay with losing Esper Sentinel. And then they go to 3? They go to 3? Then I have 4 creatures left. Then they block 1. They block the hammer. This is actually interesting. I feel like I'm not supposed to hammer here. And I also should have attacked with the Orcish Bowmaster. We should be able to win here. These Changing Outcasts are not blockable, so... Equipped creature gets +10/+10, so we have 12 damage going in.
You don't mind if I take my octopus for a walk. I love to make a splash.
Nice, we made the right choice. Nice! In this matchup, I like 2 copies of Thought Seizes, and maybe like 2 copies of Fatal Push. Maybe instead of Fatal Push, I want the Fragment in Reality, and I think instead of Esper Sentinel, maybe a copy of Assemble the Team. Okay, this is whole lot of nothing, so we're gonna have to mulligan. This is also a whole lot of nothing, but we do have Orcish Bowmaster, so I'm gonna keep it. Double ley line. That's disgusting. They didn't have a 1/1 mana dork though. Okay, so let's see what they got. So Kiora has to go. This is actually a nightmarish hand. Do I give them Cavalier of Thorn? No, it has to be Kiora, right? That hand is a menace. I probably shouldn't have played this. In case I draw Sigarda's Aid. That's definitely my bad. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, we got another card anyways. I already like mulliganed, so I didn't want to go down to 5 cards. But this looks to be very, very tough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I feel like I should at least try to kill it. Also, by the way, changing out Cast Growing feels good, man.
Smells fishy here.
Nice. Secura is dead.
Gonna go for a swim and cool off.
Search for greatness. There's a Karn.
Sun in the sky, brine on my skin.
Absolutely brutal here.
Let's get moving.
So we lost. Unless they, I don't know, decides to draw some cards.
My allies are counting on me.
Okay, that's a good sign to leave. We weren't able to get anything done this time. So, let's change that. It's a very similar hand, isn't it, right? But I feel like I should keep it. Because of elves. So we need to stop drawing lands. We need to stop drawing lands. Yikes. Actually, yikes. Well, I guess we can start sending Orcish Bowmaster now, because if it dies, we can just bring it back with Loris. Maybe we cut a land. How many lands do we play? 21? Maybe we go down to 20?
I will defend my ally. True goodness.
Perhaps. So do they grab a land? Interesting. I feel like it's gonna be too slow. I don't know.
Farewell.
So I'm gonna play the Ornithopter in case we draw... Yeah, equal to the oil counter, so it's gonna be so slow. And the Loris is gonna come down too, so... I don't know. They waste their turn playing that. Sure. More lands. The amount of lands that we're drawing is kind of nuts. I feel like they're not going to be able to combo here, though. Because if they draw, Orcish Bowmaster goes crazy. And like, what do you do? Like, the Silex is... Isn't this too expensive? Okay, so you draw a card. My god. So they can't draw a card. Okay, they did. The thing is, this changing outcast is unblockable right now. Wait, I should have played this maybe. No. Because they're gonna destroy Orcish Bowmaster here anyways. And they're not gonna be able to combo with just four lands. Like, they need Nykthos, and they have 0 devotion. Even if they get rid of Orcish Bowmaster, I can just replay it back with Loris anyways. The real threat right now is actually the changing outcast. Yeah, honestly, that really doesn't do much. Also, another untapped land, we can equip this, right? This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the power of the creature it targets. I mean, I can just replay back the Orcish Bowmaster and then deal a lot of damage. Ren and... What? Wait, isn't the opponent just dead? Aren't they just dead, actually? Yeah, they're just dead.
Please, buy us more time.
They're dead. Okay. Where was the hammer? Playing against a Loris deck. I'm gonna try keeping this hand. Even though we don't have any, like, hammers and stuff. Plain Skrelv. Plain Skrelv. So, they're playing Aura. Yeah, they're just playing Aura. We should play the Ornithopter here, because they could give us a card, and then if we draw 2 cards, and if it's like exactly Sigarda's 8 and Hammer Time, that would be a reason. Oh no, it's not. They missed. Wait, is this... Is opponent playing... They must be playing, a hammer time as well. Just gonna play it out. I just want more blockers at the moment. That's fine. Assemble the team. So let's get Colossus Hammer. Gas. And we pass. The Ornithopter is actually pretty annoying though. So we can block like this and block one here. In case this is like that counter spell where we have to pay 3 mana. We play the Colossus Hammer now. Then we draw a card as well. We pay. It looks good. And Soul Artifact. Okay, so we know their identity now in Soul Artifact deck. I'm actually surprised they attacked here. Spell Pierce? Okay. If I do this, I die. So let's just pass. So we need to draw exactly... Oh, we can't do it. Because we're still at 2, so if we assemble a team, we can't equip it. That's kind of awkward. So we need a blocker? Ooh, okay. That's kind of awkward, I'm not gonna lie. We might actually lose this one. So I mean, Ornithopter seems like the card to grab. We're at 1. Ah, they have it. Good game. Okay, so portable hole in. Fatal push. Maybe fragment in reality is a little bit better. And we can get rid of... I mean, Orcish Bowmaster is pretty good. Actually, they don't draw a card, right? They don't draw a card, but it does kill everything. I mean, most things. And Changing Outcast is a card that can, like, get through anything. What do I sideboard out? Assemble a team? Ooh. Another one-lander. Well, let's hope we find a land. Let's hope we find a land. That would be wonderful. Land and we're good. Green land and we're good. Green land and we're good. Okay, feels bad. I think this was a fine keep. Because just getting a single land just unlocks the entire hand. I feel like this was a fine keep here. Like, look at that. So they can sacrifice to return a creature to its owner's hand. Isn't that annoying? Isn't that annoying? So, I mean, we just built up giant strength, and then we put it in an ornithopter, and then they have to bounce it. And then we just play it back. That's a pretty expensive bounce. 3 mana? Hushbringer? Does that do anything? Wait, does that do anything actually? Let's put it on you. Wait, let me read this. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't understand the Hushbringer there. Because the Hushbringer, only thing it stops is Kemba. Actually, yeah, never mind. It also stops Orcish Bowmaster. Maybe that is a reason to have Fatal Push instead of Orcish Bowmasters. Perhaps. Let's go down to the Fatal Push and play third copy. Assemble the team with Sigarda's aid. I feel like that's so slow. Huh. Kind of thinking something like that. What is this? No way. That cannot be right. Okay, please give me back my Sigarda's aid. Give me back my Sigarda's aid. Oh my god. It's actually insane. Had we kept the Sigarda's aid. Looks like they have a counterspell. The fact that they really wanted to counter that makes me want to go Shadow Spear again instead of holding up Fatal Push. That's so good. Ornithopter there was actually God's blessing in disguise. Actually insane. We also have a fatal push, so this looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So this grows to a 3-3? Then we have a fatal push up as well. So if they want to block this 4-4... I guess Sigarda's 8 here is pretty good too. Gonna keep attacking. I'm actually surprised they didn't try to block, like, block. Make a token. Because they're not gonna be able to win this life swing. Guess bring back Dolores. So what can they do? So we're gonna kill the Ingenious Smith before attacking. And then we're going to attack with both of them. Wow. That's a surprise. And then we play the Loris and play the Ornithopter. I never get to hammer. What is this? Yeah, I never get to hammer. Like, what is this? All right. Ooh. Actually, it's not the most perfect hand, but it's pretty good. The reason I say that is because this is not something that we can play on turn 2 and equip it. But it's pretty good still. So we play the Outfitter first. I see an overgrown tomb, so they're gonna Thoughtseize. That's fine. We can bring it back with Loris later. It's a little annoying, though. So I see what that is. This is Orcish Bowmaster. So I'm just going to attack with the Changing Outcast. And then we're going to play this out now, in case it gets Thoughtseized. I should have actually played a Mana Confluence in case they Thoughtseize again. Okay. Equip. Another Orcish Bowmaster. So they shocked it in, so I'm going to get back Loris. since they have a Fatal Push. There's a Crucius. So this is a Jar Soul deck. We have a Shadow Spear, so like damage doesn't really matter. Untap land is kind of unfortunate. They have a Fatal Push. We might still be able to win. We'll see. So they have to have another removal spell for this Changing Outcast or they lose. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I take 7 damage. Sure. A Tolly! Okay, a Tolly. Okay, that went through. That also went through. That was a good game. A very good game. Okay, so we know their identity now. They are playing Jund Reanimator. So let's get Stone of Eric, Soul Guy Lantern. Maybe just 2 Soul Guy Lanterns and do I want Pithing Needle for the Slime Foot? Oh yeah, Esper Sentinel needs to go out. And we'll bring in 2 copies of Thoughtseize. Maybe I'm supposed to cut a copy of Belt of Giant Strength. Or maybe I'm supposed to cut Orcish Bowmaster. Does this deck draw? It doesn't, right? Huh, that's very interesting. Sacrifice a Saproling, so that's the cost. So we can't even react to it with Orcish Bowmaster. Yeah, I think cutting Orcish Bowmaster is correct. Unless they play Ring, then we made a mistake. Ooh. It's kind of good, but it's at the same time it's not. Since we can't actually play the Belt of Giant Strength. Yet. And I say yet. Double Swamp? That's pretty good. Okay, stop giving me a Swamp, please. So we can't attack. Then we'll kill the Orcish Bowmaster. Bowmaster fight. So this is Crucius' turn. A green land and we're Gucci. A green land and we are Gucci. So let's actually... Oh man, that's actually really good. They got a lot of good stuff. They actually have a really good stuff. Not sure if I can beat this. No matter what I take, it's going to be really bad. They can just play the Slime Foot with the token there. Yeah, no matter what I take, it's really bad. So they're going to board wipe here. Both of us are kind of mana screwed at the moment. That's really good that they did not board wipe because I don't have a creature in my hand. Nice. We're gonna try to equip it onto 1/1. Then we'll try to equip it to the Orcish Bowmaster. Then we're gonna swing. Pretty nice. I wish they would maybe like Thoughtseize me here. That'd be really nice. But this doesn't matter because we have Shadow Spear. They went for Ambitious. Interesting. Ooh, they have something. They got something. So Assassin's Trophy. That's a good one. Not afraid of a second Orcish Bowmaster? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't go to 9 because with Orcish Bowmaster they have lethal. So I have to just pray that they don't have their second removal spell for the Loris. And just move on from there. If I take damage... I got a 2. So I have 12 life. Block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, but this is my final stance. What do you got? That's a good sign. Please play Fable. Ooh, we live a turn. Okay, so let's attack. I forgot to equip the Shadow Spear, by the way. Definitely a mistake on my part. Let's get rid of the Orcish Bowmaster. I'm just wondering if I should put the Belt of Giant Strength on the Orcish Bowmaster here. I feel like I should. Or at least the 1-1. Okay. I keep attacking. Final move. Ooh, they got it. Six, seven, eight. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, I could have held back Loris, I guess, but I'm not sure if that would have actually changed much. Because then I wouldn't have gained life. Yeah. I think what we have is fine. If we can get the retrofitters going early, I think we might have a chance. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess the game does not want me to play today, so GG's, I guess. That feels bad. That feels extremely bad. Even after mulliganing twice, it's still a one-lander. Absolutely yikes. Maybe they don't block and then they just lose the game. Wow, still no land there. Kind of insane. Ooh, they didn't block. Oh my, okay. Opponent, come on. Come on. Like, you have to block there. There's a Sigarda's A down. Okay, this was very undeserving, but the first game was pretty good. The first and second game was pretty good. Okay, so we played 6 games, and we went 4-2. So I actually tried a couple of things here. This is not the only version that I've tried, but the newer version went 3-0. The last game, I'm not sure what to say. Opponent didn't block. They should have. They probably would have won, but then again, we did get a hand with 6 lands and an Ornithopter into a one-lander, so... But hey, win is a win, right? But as you can see, like, even against a deck that just constantly plays removal spell after removal spell, it's actually very, very doable if you can get the Kemba's Outfitter going. But as you can see, the Call of the Ring is the card that I've tested in place of an assembled team. So Call of the Ring was actually fantastic. What ends up happening with the Call of the Ring is even if I draw 20 cards, even if I draw like 20 cards more than my opponent, if I don't get the combo piece, I lose the game. So with all these card advantages, you might just have like a bunch of Kemba's Outfitter, Sigarda's Aid, Esper Sentinel, and Changing Outcast without any equipments. So although Call of the Ring is a very sick card, and every time I played it, it was insane. I was drawing so many cards, but at the end of the day, if I can't get the hammer down, I can't win the game. That's why the Call of the Ring had to go in place of an assembled team. So that's why we see assembled team here. But I'm not sure about the Orcish Bowmaster. On the other hand, it's incredible versus a mono green. It is absolutely backbreaking. But this is, however, replacing Kemba, which has synergy with Changing Outcast being a cat as well. And even if you don't get Sigarda's Aid or Kemba's Outfitter, if you just have the equipment, Kemba can technically equip the hammer. You do kind of sacrifice the explosiveness the deck gives you in place of 4 Orcish Bowmasters for being able to control versus some decks. It's extremely good against Llanowar Elves, and it's also very, very good against Affinity decks. Because as soon as you see Orcish Bowmaster, they're not going to bring Esper Sentinels anymore. That's an advantage you have over them, where you can just have Esper Sentinels in the deck. So I'm conflicted. It's a really good card. Although, however, I will say, right? I will say that this card was pretty insane when opponent has just multiple removal spells. And what I mean by that is, if you flash in an Orcish Bowmaster, not only do you get to kill your opponent's Orcish Bowmaster, but it creates double body, which means if you have Kemba's Outfitter going with the hammer, you can equip it onto Orcish on your token, and they have to kill the token. It forces another removal spell, and if they don't have that, they take 10 damage. So if you think about it like that, this card is pretty good, but it definitely sacrifices some consistency with the deck. So I'm not 100%. As for the sideboard, I mean, I think it's a great sideboard. We have Portable Hole for Affinity decks, Fatal Push against Aggro decks, Pithing Needle versus Yawgmoth or Calling Cauldron Familiar versus Samwise decks, and Kethis decks as well. Fragment Reality, just a catch-all card, and 4 copies of Thoughtseizes versus a control deck, and you can also bring 2 copies versus a mid-range decks, and then 2 copies of Soul Guy Lantern versus a Reanimator decks, and a copy of Stone of Eric versus Yawgmoth and Samwise decks. So yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.